For our group's ideal bee project, we wanted to look into how a bee would adapt to a changing world. This world is set 50, 100 years in the future and heavily affected by pollution and climate change. While there is still life, bees are struggling to find pollinating crops and have moved themselves into caves. To demonstrate this, we focused a lot more on the hive than the bee itself, while the bee still does have some changes. To see this hive, we generated some AI art and found that hives could likely wrap themselves around stalactites. The main difference between this AI art and what we imagined seeing in the future was that this AI art contained a lot of yellow hives, whereas our beehives would be a lot less yellow, as there'd be a lot less pollen in our bees' diet. And instead, we would use backguano, which still has the nutrition, and a lot higher supply in caves. From here, we started prototyping with a 3D printed stalactite and some clay, forming this hexagon pattern that we were able to stamp in, forming these channels in the hive itself to allow water and liquids to pour down the stalactite and not damage the hive, as well as some printing of actual color. This is a finished hive that we have presented. Uh, as you can see, one hive can wrap around multiple stalactites and still communicate with each other, as well as some larvae in there as well. Finally, this is how our bee would end up looking. It would be a much more sturdier. The bee's eyes would be a bit bigger with some bigger antennas to help them see in the dark. And they'd be a little less yellow, less bright to help keep away these predators at nighttime.